Good afternoon, Harleton Elementary. This is Miss Newman again, and the last video I showed you was on Microsoft Excel, and if you remember, I said that I was going to come back with a Google Sheets video if you do not have access to Microsoft Excel on your computer. So, if you do have the internet, then you should be able to access Google Sheets, which is the similar program, just it's Google instead of Microsoft. Alright, so in order to do that, you need to get to your you need to log in to Google with your Google account. So the easiest thing that Mr. Kevin and I have taught you is to go to our Harleton School District webpage, and then you'll click on Students Parents, and then click on Student Email, and you will log in to your email. Obviously, I can't do that because I'm not a student, so I'm going to go to my email, and once you log into your email, you should have a screen that looks similar to mine. I have changed the way mine looks a little bit, and I'll maybe show you how to do that later. If you come to the top right, next to your little login initial, remember there's a checkerboard, and if you hover your cursor over it, it says Google Apps. If you click that one time, all of the Google apps that are available to you should pop up, and you can click right here where it says Google Sheets. Here is Google Docs. That is the Google version of Microsoft Word that we've worked in. Some of you are familiar with Google Classroom. Everything that you do in Google is saved to something called your Google Drive. So if you think you have lost something, if you go here, you can probably find it fairly easily. Alright, so I'm going to click on Google Sheets. One click. Let it load. And you can see I've done a little bit of work in here. Here's some of the things that I've worked on. And right here, we're going to start today with the blank one. So click that one time. A neat thing about Google is that it saves as you go. It should save as you go. So whatever you do in here, there's not a floppy disk for you to save at. One thing you can start with is up here. It says Untitled Spreadsheet. If you hover your cursor close to it, it turns into an I. You can click on it one time and rename it. So I'm going to rename it Hidden Pictures. And then you can just click Enter. Alright, and there is some similar things to Microsoft Excel and Google Sheets, and we will discover that in a minute. Okay, the directions on the pages that I will give you are for Microsoft Word, so we kind of have to be a little flexible, and it is a little bit different. So, there is no triangle, to highlight the whole thing, but if you do click over here, it does highlight the whole thing. Unfortunately, in order to change the width of the columns, it's not going to allow us to do that. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to kind of manually highlight. So I'm going to click on the A, and I'm going to hold down my left click button, and I'm going to drag all the way over and just keep coming over here until you get to letter Z. And then you can let go, and you have highlighted all of the cells. So I'm going to move my little cursor that's a little hand next to the Z in the gray. I'm going to right click, and then I'm going to choose Resize Columns A through Z. So click that one time, and the numbers are going to be a little bit different. So today we're just going to change it to 50, and you see how my number is highlighted, so I don't have to hit the backspace key to delete it if I don't want to, because it's already highlighted, so anything I type is going to type over that. So I'm going to click type 50, and then click OK. And that kind of gives you more of a square. I'm going to come to the scroll bar at the bottom and go back to A. And you see how it's kind of blue. That means it's still all highlighted, so you can just click one time anywhere and it gets it off the highlight. Alright, now you can go through and begin reading the directions for you to color in each cell. So the first one says E10 through E14. So I'm going to click my left click button and hold it down, and then drag to E14. If you want, there is a different way to do that, and I'll show you that, and this works in Microsoft Word as well. If you click on E10, you can, I think you can hold the Shift key down and then just move your cursor and click one time, yep, and then it highlights what you need to as well. And then we need to change it, the directions say, to red. You'll come up here to this top, and you see it's kind of similar to the paint can in Microsoft Excel and also the paint program, and if you hover your cursor over it, it tells you it's the fill color. So click that, and then you can click, it says to choose red, and it'll highlight, it'll fill in the cells that you chose for red. Alright, so you can keep going. So you can click on F9 and then click and drag to go to F15, or like I showed you earlier, you can click up here one time and then hold the Shift key down and then click on this number 15 cell and it'll highlight it for you again. And you can click on the fill color once again, and if that gets in your way you can click dismiss and click on your red. And if you notice just then, it kept it red, so I can just keep going. And I accidentally picked a different color red. So, alright, I'm going to not keep going with this and let you discover what the hidden picture is going to be. Once again, you don't have to click to save it because it saves it in what's called your drive. So if you want to get to your drive, remember you can go to your email and go to your, I'm going to close this tab, you can go to your checkerboard and then click on Drive, and it should be up in the Recent section right up here. This is your recent section that you've worked on recently, so you can click on that and find that. Alright, I hope you'll have a great rest of your day. God bless.